Well, hello, beautifuls. This is Ashley Desires, and I'm back again with another tutorial. This is a lace closure install, and you saw the before and after. But let's get into this hair. This is Beautiful Desires Deep Wavy hair. The longest inch is a 22 inch, and the closure is a 16 inch. She had this install for about a month and some weeks, I believe, and she washed it, and the hair is still so amazing. So just letting you guys know that you can maintain Beautiful Desires hair on your own and still get amazing results, because this hair is just absolutely fantastic. So she's had this install, like I said, for a month and some weeks, I believe, and I'm just showing you guys how much the closure has moved back, because her hair has grown, and that's what happens when you have a closure install. The closure will move back because your hair is growing, but I do sew in the closure a certain way, so it starts moving back after like a month. And I like to do that because I want you guys to have this install for, quite a while, get your money's worth. But she's coming in for a touch-up, and I'm just taking off the thread off her closure so I can wash it and then reinstall it on top of her head. So the residue that you're seeing is from the Got to Be spray and the She Is Bomb Goo, nothing too serious. And I washed it, and I'm going to reinstall this closure on top of her head where it was before. And I did add an elastic band just to make sure that this closure does stay down. And I'm going to sew it back onto her head. And I'm going to sew it the same way that I did before when I first installed it, making sure that the sewing does stay on for like another month, depending on how long, my client does want to keep it in. But I do not recommend keeping a sewing in for more than 2 months, not even more than a month. But some people, they rather keep it in for more than a month. But I would say don't go over 2 months. That's the time you need to wash your hair. But I just want to make sure that my clients can come in and be satisfied. And if they do want to get a touch-up, they can do that as well. So as you can see, I'm adding more hair behind the closure because there was a gap in between her closure and the tracks that were previously there, because there was some balding on her closure, and that happens sometimes. All you have to do is just cut the closure and then just pretty much sew it in like regular, and then you will have that space, and that is where you would add more hair for that gap to close it in. So for all of my lace closure installs, even though I sew it down, I add an elastic band, I love to add another type of security, and that is the Got to Be spray. Not too much, just a little bit, and then you blow dry it, and that will help to get the job done. But it really does help a lot of my clients. Like they have this on deck whenever they get their closures done. So I'm going to set the front of her hair. She does not like baby hairs, so I'm just setting it so it can just stay down and melt in with her skin. But I didn't add any baby hairs because most of my mature clients, they do not like baby hairs. They just want to get up and go and not have to worry about baby hairs, because most people don't want to deal with it or they know how to do them. So let's get into this hair. Now, as you can see, it is washed. It has been air dried, and right now I'm going to comb it out just to get any of those tangles out if she missed any. But right now I'm going to use a wide tooth comb to get those tangles out. And majority of the time I never find any with any tangles, but just to make sure, I know some people that don't really know how to wash bundles properly. So I just want to make sure you don't have any tangles when you leave. So to style her deep wavy hair, I'm going to start wetting it with a spray bottle. And I'm just doing this to where it's like, it's not really like drenched in water. I just want to make sure it gets wet so we can get these curls, we can get these waves defined. and we can get any tangles out of there. But I mainly do this process so I can define your waves. And the detangling brush does help out a lot in a major way. You can find these detangling brushes at the beauty supply store. And I like to use these for wavy hair because it just slides through so easily. So I'm going to use the Marc Anthony Strictly Curls Curl Cream. I use this on my curly hair and wavy hair because with Florida, it's very humid down here. So if you were to put water in your hair and go outside, it's going to get very frizzy, very big, and you don't want that to happen. So I love to use this curl cream because it just keeps everything intact, keeps your hair moisturized, and also gives your hair a type of a luster, and it doesn't get your hair so frizzy. I'm gonna lock that in with some styling foam, and you can use any type of styling foam, but make sure it's not too heavy. And I like this one because it smells good and it also does get the job done. It doesn't dry out the hair as well. So I'm really loving the results of the curl cream, and also the styling foam. I just love how those two really work together so well, especially on our deep wavy and our deep curly hair, and also on our beautiful curl as well. That comes out so amazing with that combination as well. But as you can see, the difference between the hair being freshly washed and then after it has been products have been used to make sure those waves are defined. I'm gonna do the same process to the other side, so make sure to watch, and we're gonna get onto styling the top of her closure. So beautiful. So like I said, this is Beautiful Desires Deep Wavy Hair. One lace closure, 3 bundles. Longest bundle is a 22, and the closure is a 16-inch closure. So we're going to get to styling the top of her closure. Now, she wants the middle part, and I'm going to make sure her closure is flat because this is deep wavy hair. So it is going to react. So you want to make sure this hair is flat, okay? You want to make sure it's nice and flat at the top so it can look natural and not too bulky or not too wild if that's not what your client is desiring. But she wants a nice flat install. So I'm going to use a hot comb, and I'm also going to use the She Is Bomb combination. And I love this combination when I'm doing my client's hair. So if you can't tell already, I'm a huge perfectionist. I like look at every little tiny hair and make sure that everything is in place. And we're almost done with styling her hair. I'm just making sure that the hair is nice, flat, natural, and it's not looking too closery or too wiggy. I just want to make sure that her install looks beautiful. So it's time to take that cape off, and you know you take that cape off, you're done. and she loved her hair.
Oh my goodness. I love it as usual. You know it's gonna get bigger, but I wanted to keep it as flat as it can be. Yeah. And then it's gonna get bigger throughout the day, so yeah. That's fine. I learned to deal with it. Hold on, wait, say, look, finish it for me just a little bit. There goes that smile.
So that is a finished product. Very fast, very easy, simple, natural, beautiful. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and share. If you want to book with me, click the link in my description box. And also, we are having a sale on our hair. So if you do want to shop, make sure to click the link in our description box as well. I'll see you guys in my next video, all right? Bye.